Hi everyone, welcome back to the Puttering Penman. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Pilot Desk Pen. So I recently saw this pen pop up on JetPens. I don't think they've been selling it for too long. Pilot has had various versions of desk pens over the years. I think this is probably a new version. The exact model number is the PDPP1SREF. So this pen comes in nib sizes extra fine, fine, and medium. I got mine in extra fine. It is a very light pen, as you can tell. It is what would traditionally be called a desk pen, which is you would have a stand on your desk and you just leave it in the stand, and when you needed to write, you just take it out, write it, and then put it back in the stand. This Pilot does not offer a stand, or at least it's not sold here in the US, but my understanding is that it will fit into the Platinum desk pen stand that is available on JetPens for, I think it's around $20. So I have not done it myself, but my understanding is if you really want a stand to go with the desk pen, you can purchase that one. So let's talk about this pen. It is a somewhat of a snap cap. It's really more of a push. There's not really a snap, but the cap does work well. It is secure. I have not had any issues with hard starts or skips with this pen. The pen is not postable, of course, because of this long tapered end. The cap will not post. It is a cartridge converter pen. One interesting thing about this is that the cartridge actually slips around the outside, which is a little different compared to many Pilot pens. For instance, with the Pilot Falcon, you see the cartridge actually slips in there. So you don't actually see the top of the cartridge. So it does make if you like to clean your cartridge converter pens with a bulb syringe, this is a little bit more difficult to clean because you can't quite do that because the bulb syringe won't fit into something to push the water through. But I mean, it's an inexpensive pen. It's not that bad. You'll probably just run it underwater, maybe soak it in a cup and to clean out the pen. The body of the pen does have a hole in the middle here at the end. Not sure if you'll be able to see it. Yeah, you can see it there. So that's one thing to note. It doesn't affect the performance of the pen at all. It's probably more of a safety issue in case a kid tries to swallow this. So this is the pen. The nib on this pen is gold colored, but it is a steel nib. It is very similar to the Pilot Explorer style or the style on the Pilot Penmanship. It says Pilot Super Quality Japan, and then the nib size, this one is extra fine. Some people probably want to compare this to the Pilot Penmanship, so here is a comparison here. You can see the desk pen is longer, the penmanship ends here. Also, I think so the penmanship has a screw cap. I think that the desk pen is nicer than the penmanship in my opinion. The penmanship has this triangular grip. The desk pen does not. It's circular, so you can grip it however you want. Both pens are well balanced. The desk pen is very light. I don't have the exact weight with me right now, but I'll put it up on the screen. And this, it's very comfortable to hold. Very lightweight, perhaps too lightweight for some people who like some heft in their pens, but for me, it's really nice. Let's also just do a size comparison to something else so you have an idea of how much longer it is. Again, because the desk pen is so light, it's just so well balanced. The pen comes in at least what JetPens is selling, and JetPens is the only retailer in the US I've found selling this pen. The colors are red or black. I chose red here. Both of them have this gold accent trim here, and The plastic on this pen is, it's not brittle. Like, I think it'll last a long time, but it is definitely on the less expensive side. I don't think there are going to be any issues cracking or chipping, anything like that, but it is a very light plastic, very thin plastic. Like, say, even compared to... it feels very similar to the Penmanship plastic, actually. But, like, say, compare it to a higher-end resin pen, this Pilot Falcon, the plastic on it feels much more substantial, much harder, much more durable compared to this desk pen, which makes sense. This is a $15 pen. The Falcon is something like a $200 pen. This is the packaging it came in. It is just a regular old sleeve, clearly for the Japanese market. I don't think there's any English anywhere on the packet, but, very simple pen. I have no issues with that. So I purchased this pen in extra fine because I want to use it primarily for handwriting practice. I find that if I use finer and finer nibs and then analyze my handwriting, the really extra fine nibs show off the mistakes in my handwriting well. So I thought this would be a good pen to use because it's lightweight, inexpensive, and of the pens that Pilot sells in extra fine, I wanted something inexpensive, and this fit the bill. So I'll give you a quick writing sample. And the paper is Rhodia. So as you can see, this pen is, the nib is extremely fine. And yeah, that's good. It's good for what I intend to use it for, which is handwriting practice. I can do all the handwriting exercises like that. And because this pen is so inexpensive, like if I do happen to damage the nib doing something like this, it's only $15 for a new pen, which is not that big of a deal. So, and then I can... It's a bit difficult to write because I'm writing quickly and I have a tripod in my face, but you can see with a very extra fine pen, you can see all of the little issues here, like that's not parallel. My overturn here is too sharp there. That's not parallel also. Just a ton of issues here, but I think you get the point. Like, this is a very extra fine nib. It's finer than the extra fine on the Preppy. If you've used a Pilot fine nib, which is already very fine, this is even finer than that. This is a different ink, but just to give you a comparison. The ink in this Pilot Falcon is Pilot Blue, and then this is Pilot Black. So you can see quite a bit finer still than even the Pilot fine nib. Even if you got this pen in the medium or fine, I still think it's a good pen. It's perhaps not the most practical to carry around because it is so long. I'll say how long it is on the screen here, but it is, if you want to keep a pen at your desk and just, have an inexpensive pen with gold trim, and you like this aesthetic, and it's well balanced, you know, this is a good pen to have. There's not really much more to say about it. You know, it's just a unique aesthetic at an inexpensive price. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I will do my best to answer them, and I will see you next time. Bye.